Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go and towing the slab. Andy Pettit. What's the scouting report on him?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
And now for the Twins, Torrey Hunter. And foul ball. The 0-1. Right side, Soriano. Tosses to first, and an easy out to start the game. Let's take a look at the lineup they're rolling out there for this must-win game. Singy, this offense has been red hot in the postseason.
Well, when your backs are against the wall, you hope the offense can come through and lift you, and certainly they've been productive at the plate. Today would be a really bad time for those bats to go silent.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And it's fouled away. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one missing inside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
So a man at first. Rod Carew, the next twin up to hit. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Very few would question that Carew was one of the top hitters of the 1970s. And that one fouled off.
The stats Carew put up from 1972 to 78 were just amazing. I mean, it was the prime of his career, won 6 batting titles over the course of 7 years. And many pitchers would say Carew had no weakness as a hitter. There wasn't any kind of pitch that he couldn't handle.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Justin Morneau, the next twin up to hit.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue and finish off this hitter.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 2 of the wild card series. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Royce Lewis. That just misses, and that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down. And that one is lifted in the air. Mantle makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Twins strand a pair, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back in the Bronx, and towing the slab here, Bert Blyleven. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
4-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Next offering is down low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So up next, Derek Jeter. There's a strike. Blyleven, multi-time All-Star, 22 years old. And he was born in the Netherlands. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
And no one can get there. And that keeps the inning going.
Waste no time there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Well struck, right field. See you later. He made him pay for that one. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
It's Aaron Judge now. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Judge with a homer in his last game. 2 out, space is empty. Inside, just missed.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Judge waits. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning's still alive.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Don Mattingly. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. To the right side, Carew. The throw to first, and that ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Wild Card Series Game 2. And now Brian Dozier. Pettit back to work. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Next offering upstairs.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one to first. One up, one down.
Got him. That's an out.
And now the Twins catcher, Joe Mauer. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, but he's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Got it! Leaping catch, robs a homer.
Wow, I'll
tell you, things start feeling pretty dicey when you're tracking one into the corner like that. So I love the effort to leave his feet to make an awesome leaping catch. Timed it just right and held on for the out. Definitely a highlight reel play.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Byron Buxton. Out towards left center. Williams on his way over. And that is that. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So, man aboard. Here's the veteran out. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
0-1 down. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. 1 away. Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Right to the backstop. Mauer gathers, throws to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. That is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Twins nothing. Back in the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Tony Oliva. Fought off foul. And that's downstairs. 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
The 1-2. And a big swing and a miss. On to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to.
First and second, 1 out. Rod Carew getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dived to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Justin Morneau now at the plate. His first at-bat was a strikeout. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That misses. Going to count 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Full count.
Royce Lewis, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Two outs. Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter.
Take your base.
First and second, two outs. Here's the third baseman, Don Mattingly. 0 for 1 so far. Hit in the air, left field. And the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're up 2-0. Back here in New York, out of the fourth. Now the third base. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bernie Williams, the next to hit, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1-1.
That one way inside. Man at second. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jorge Posada digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Move to second, and he's back in easily.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carew makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So digging in, Alfonso Soriano. Swings through that one out in front that time. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Danny Colon, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Sands getting loose as well. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Derek Jeter.
Ball, no.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 2 down. Babe Ruth getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Hit in the air, center field. Hunter has it sized up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Yankees 4 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for New York, Jorge Posada. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So the lineup flips over, and now Alfonso
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And next for New York, Derek Jeter. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So 2 down. Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it. Carried out nicely.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Danny Coulombe won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Bailey Ober takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. But they tack on 5 runs. We head to the 7th now in game 2. The Yankees 9 and the Twins nothing. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Joe Mauer. So back to the top of the order. So up next for Minnesota, Torrey Hunter. That's too low, and it's 1-0. Foul ball there. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a ground ball to first. Slides for the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
You saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Right through there for a strike. That's off the inside edge. And 1-1. In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
Rod Carew waiting for a turn at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mantle on the move. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. The Yankees 9 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Bernie Williams. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Hunter has it sized up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So man aboard, Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In the air out towards right center. Buxton makes the catch, and that is that. The Yanks lead 1, but they're still in command. 9-0. We go to the 8th, and now for the Twins, Rod Carew. Base is empty with 2 away. Tony Oliva, the next Twin up to hit. Just missed. Chop to first. Garrett. Ball game. The New York Yankees are headed to the American League Division Series. So the New York Yankees sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
My dreams. We need each other.